Okay. In our presentation, we are going to introduce what are Langchain and why should we use them when we are going to use them and which are the advantages. So, it's not okay. No, yeah, it wasn't going on. And in the first part, we will see the introduction. In the introduction, we are going to see why should we use the Langchain and what they are and what are the advantages. Then we will present the architecture, modules, some version, and some use cases. Then we will talk about advantages and drawbacks, examples, and a final summary. In this way, at the end, we will have a general overview of the work of Langchain and what they are going to do. So, first of all, it's important to understand why should we use a Langchain. So, a Langchain simply is a pipeline that links together more different components such as prompts, models, and memory. And so it's a framework for building application easily and putting together different components. So why Langchain? Langchain brings us standardization, so brings a easy way to talk with each component, even if they change, so is it helps providing standardization. Means that a Langchain provide an unified way to talk with each component of our workflow. Secondly, it provides orchestration. Orchestration means that when an application is getting complex and complex, maybe we have to face and coordinate different parts together in the same moment. And the fact that Langchain provides orchestration means that it gives a efficiently way to connect each component and to interact with them. Then finally, we can say that it provides observability and so evaluation. Observability means that it gives a way to monitoring application and testing them, and so with that we can also improving and find the best configuration of our application, analyzing accuracy, latency, and cost. Okay, so after having understand why should we use Langchain, we are going to see the main characteristic of them. So I don't know if you see maybe like there. Okay. So Langchain is so we can think about the Langchain as an open source centralized orchestration framework that is also powered by the use of large language models. We can think about each part that form the workflow of a Langchain. We can call them abstractation. So abstractation represent the common steps and concepts necessarily to work with the language model, and so we can use them, change their position, and put them together to define a final workflow. Langchain, in fact, provides a library and reusable components and patterns that represent common step when we are going to work with LLMs. So these components that are called abstraction are going to create what is it the final workflow. Another great point is the fact that using ready components will greatly reduce the amount of code. And so this is a great point. And going on, we can analyze the life on an application of an LLM application like in three main steps. Day one of the development, so we say that we are going to use Langchain to build the application and so to put together all the components that are called abstraction. And but important as the development is also the part of the productionization. So we are going to use Langsmith, that is a tool used in the Langchain, and is used for inspecting, monitoring, and evaluating application. So using that, we can also test and see the accuracy, the latency, and evaluate them and try to improve the efficiency. Important as the productionization and as the development part, there is also the part of the deployment. So we are going to use in this part the Lang graph, that is a tool used in Langchain as Langsmith, and it's used to see relationship graph, to see the relationship between the components of the application through graphs. It gives us a simple way to understand and to see how it's organized, the workflow of our Langchain. And so each part gives us an important contribute, and of course Langsmith and Langgraph we can see them as a part of the Langchain. So we create the workflow with the Langchain, then we try to improve it with the Langsmith, and then we can see the workflow in with graphs, so we can easily see the relationship between each component using the Lang graph. And so this is the first part of the introduction. Now I will leave I will let Adele to talk. So I will stop